Hi, I'm Mariangela. This is my Mystic Insights to support sensitives, empaths, and healers to navigate the path ahead for June 2020. And this month we have it's such a transformational month with so many planets retrograde. We have Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, Neptune, Mercury, and Venus retrograde in June. So it's going to bring about this massive transformation. We're really leaving behind the last 200 years of suppression and control, and we're moving into new collaboration and connection with just deeper relationships. And the focus for June is a number 1 month in numerology, and this is going to bring in the energy of new beginnings so that we can manifest the future that we want. And as we're harnessing these energies of these retrograde planets, where we're reviewing, going back, it is bringing up the past. It is bringing up the things that we've been struggling with around control and being hemmed in and perhaps feeling like we don't belong or we're not connecting very well. But there's also some beautiful aspects to this where our intuition will be so much more heightened. The downloads, the information for what we're really wanting to step into. So this is a breakthrough month of having the awareness of what it is we're actually leaving behind and having the courage to move forward. We also have 2 eclipses this month, and because of that, those eclipses, I love to work with the moon and what's happening. It's pivotal change, doorways of opportunities are coming, and as I'm talking about this, I really want you to really harness this energy of the shift, the pivotal shift that we're all going through. And to do that, we have to focus on the solar plexus chakra. So with all my work, with all my healing groups that I'm running and supporting other women and sensitive men, I really want to harness the energy of the earth, because using shamanic practice, we really harness the 4 elements, the 4 directions, the energy of the earth to really bring about change. And the first eclipse is on the 6th of June. It's a Sagittarius, it's a fire moon, and I'll be working with a lot of the fire goddesses in my groups this month. Even though you might be able to see that it's quite cold here in Tasmania. I think it's -4. But I'm here because of the beautiful rose that's the last rose in my garden that's flourishing and ready to shed for the winter for our new transition over the next 3 months. So the new beginnings are coming in for this fire moon on the 6th of June to really harness the vitality, the energy, the momentum in the solar plexus. So think about just placing your hand on the solar plexus just above your navel to harness this energy of self-esteem, confidence, vitality. And as you do that, I'm going to bring in my beautiful carnelian stone. This one's like a cave, so it's really about the energy of going within, especially for us in Australia. We're going back into the winter cycle of going into the cocoon, going into the cave to collect all this information, reclaim all the guidance that we've been working with, but at the same time we're unshackling from the past. These last 200 years of suppression, especially for us that have been healers for a long time in past lives, where we have been harmed and hurt and rejected. This is the unshackling of all of that to actually help us to regain the freedom. And this pivotal lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, is helping to shine the light on those aspects where we no longer feel restrained or that we are scared. We might still be a little bit fearful, but we're willing to step into this new identity that I've been discussing for the last couple of months. And as we do that, we're harnessing the earth energy, we're bringing that up. And as we focus on using carnelian, this stone activates both the base chakra and the solar plexus to invite this fire, this trust, this igniting of courage and commitment and tenacity. And so placing your hand on your solar plexus will help to activate that, because as healers we're opening up to this new energy, because we're stepping into more of ourselves. So as we do that, just get a sense of how much bigger that solar plexus is becoming to open in those new opportunities, to open those doors to the new people that want to collaborate with you, to open the sense of connecting with clients that are looking for you specifically for your unique set of skills. And we perhaps have been hiding some of our abilities, have not been willing to share them completely. But for June, it starts to bring in this momentum of, yes, I'm willing to trust myself, to put my toe in a little bit more, to let people see more of myself, glimpse more of who you are. And because of that, then your gifts will be amplified in a greater way. These 6 planets retrograde, including Mercury that goes retrograde on the 18th of June, is about reviewing communication, how you connect with other people, especially around the home, in relationships. The emotions will be much more heightened. So it will be a sense of triggering, obviously, but I think because of what's happening, this connection with Venus is still retrograde at that time. It's going to come back to the home. How can I connect more authentically with my family and friends? How can I regain my sense of love and harmony in my place of home, and the heart of the home, and what that feels like for you, because we are creating that bridge into the heart of feeling that self-worth, the trust. I deserve better, I deserve to be seen, I deserve to be heard. And these planets are all going to support the shift into that. We also have the solstice on the 21st, so it's really bringing in again the Cancer energy with what's happening with that Mercury retrograde, of allowing the connection, the heart-based connection to your relationships. So despite there might be some on the fringe drama, feel that there's going to be a deepening of how you authentically connect and make new relationships with people. So this is really a beautiful time of new beginnings as we are shedding the past. There was also another solar eclipse on the 21st, so the second half of the month is quite pivotal as well, with that being in Cancer. So again, we're moving forward into that new beginning phase, unshackling from the past and really bringing in what we want to do, what we want to reclaim, and how we want to step forward. So we'll be getting so much more insights in June for that connection and that possibility, so that the second half of the year will create greater momentum. So while these planets are retrograde, it's more about thinking and planning and allowing the information to come through, but it will be dropping in really quickly, because our insights will be more expanded, our receptivity will be greater. So really feel this sense of working with this fire energy coming up from the earth, flaming and igniting that solar plexus to give you that courage of that next little baby step that you need to take to be seen in a greater way. So if this is something that resonates with you, I'd love to support you in a greater way. I do have my next healing course starting on the 1st of June to support this change and igniting some of these goddesses that I'll be working with. So big love, and yes, I just want to see the best coming out from you. So reach out if you need my support, and love to hear your stories, especially as you're living your purpose. Big love.